Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome to one of my YouTube videos, and today we're going to be specifically covering founder ads, right? Very exciting video, and we're just going to go over the exact thing of like what founder ad is and how it can help your aesthetic clinic scale to its maximum ability and how it can actually help. Alright, so let's get straight into it. So the founder ad framework, a plug and play script formula for aesthetic founder ads. So it is prepared by me. My name is juliusyouzh, and I'm the founder and CEO of Skillshare Marketing. So let's get straight into it. What is founder ads in the first place? So a founder ad is a short form video, a 30 to 90-second video where a clinic owner or the lead practitioner speaks directly to the camera without any fancy editing or any b-roll. It's just very authentic, and it will be just a founder talking about who they are as a clinic, why they started the clinic, and why they are different from the competitors. All right. So for founder ads, they work because they build a trust faster than any other ad framework. For example, image ads or your normal treatment videos that you post as an ad. So it works better than both of those ad formats combined. In medical aesthetics, people are putting their face and their body in someone's hands. So they want to know who that person is before they book. Now let's go over the 5-part framework for you to actually create a very successful founder ad. So first part, the part 1, the hook and introduction. This will be the 5 to 10 seconds of the video. So what it does is basically really stops the scroll by leading with the prospect's problem or the desired outcome. Then you establish who you are, attention first, trust second. So the mechanic, the hook is the most important part of the ad. On cold traffic, nobody cares, right? Nobody cares who you are in the first 3 seconds of the video. They only care if you can solve their problem, right? They only care if you can solve their problems or not. Okay, so opening with a name and a credential, it builds the trust, but not a hook. So you don't really want to put your name and credential first thing into your founder ads. You want to have a hook. So you can fix that by leading with what you would do for a customer, then introduce yourself. So open with the prospect situation, for example, what they're struggling with or what they're looking to achieve. Make it specific to the offer or service that you're currently selling. Once you have earned the watch, then you drop the name and credential. So this is a formula that you can plug and play into. So I'll just read it out. For example, if you're currently struggling with a specific problem, or if you're looking to a specific outcome, we have something for you. Hi, my name is your credential and your clinic name, right? This is some examples that we have. I'm just going to read through one for every single one of the examples. So for each part, we have a lot of examples. I'm just going to read through one for each. So let's choose this one for example for part 1. So if you have been dealing with stubborn fat that won't go away, no matter what you try, we built something exactly for that. Hi, my name is Dr. John, founder of Waterfall Spa, right? This is an example. You can play with it like that, or you can just switch it up and you add your own taste to it. Okay, cool. So the rules of part 1 always lead with the problem or the desired outcome, not your name. The problem must be specific to the offer, not generic, and keep the hook to one sentence, then transition to the intro. Include one credential after a hook. For example, you're the owner, you are the lead practitioner, so on and so forth. Don't list multiple degrees or certifications, it sounds insecure. Okay, so after part 1, it will be part 2, which is our origin story and the why. This will typically be in a 10 to 15 second of the video. So what it does, it creates an emotional anchor. It positions the founder as someone who solves a problem and build a solution around it, which is the clinic. And this is what separates a brand from a commodity. So we understand is that people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. The origin story answers why does this play exist? Why should I care? It makes the business feel like it has meaning to it. It's not just somewhere that takes patients' money. Now, a formula that you can follow is I started your clinic name because of the problem that you saw or the gap in the market and what you believe should exist next, right? So this is some of the examples. I will just read one out. I started this med spa to make high quality aesthetic treatments accessible to everyone. Too often, I saw overpriced services with disappointing results. Right, that can be one, right? That's an example that you can follow. Some rules for part 2, lead with the problem that you saw, not the solution to build. Lead with the problem that you saw in the market and a problem that people are facing, not the solution that you have built for it. Okay, so because that makes people feel seen. All right, and make it personal. I saw, I believed, I wanted, use those kind of languages. And if you are fortunate enough and you opened your clinic locally at where you lived, you can, have something like I'm born and raised here, I stayed here to serve my community, and that can really add to the authenticity of the entire video. So to keep it like 2 to 3 sentence max. Okay, Cool. So part three is the differentiator and the mechanism. You always want to have the mechanism, a special, unique mechanism for your specific clinic. It can be anything, right, that you think is unique for your own clinic. All right, this is gonna be 15 to 25 seconds of the video ad. So what does this section do? It answers what makes your clinic different from every other clinic out there. But instead of saying it, you're just showing it through specificity. The more detailed and unique your process sounds, the more premium the perception that people is gonna have about your process. Okay. The vague claims, for example, like we provide the best care, we provide the best treatment, that's not gonna work, right? Those are invincible, right? So the specific mechanisms can be hand painted layer by layer under microscoping using nanocomposite infused with porcelain particles, whatever I'm rambling about, make it specific. So the formula that you can use for this can be this one right here. I'll read it out. So what we're most known for is our signature technique, process, or approach. 2 to 3 sentences explaining how it works with specific, tangible details. Okay? Cool. So this is some examples from top performers. I'll just read one out over here. So what we're most known for is our micro layering technique. Each tooth is hand painted layer by layer under microscope, and we use nano composite infused with porcelain particles carefully layered with opaque foundation to translucent layers. Okay, I know that's a lot of information out there, but that's what builds the premium perception that people have of your product or your process. Okay, so some of the rules that you can follow for part 3 is by naming your signature techniques or the process, or use sensory languages, for example, like what does it look like, feel like, or how is it done. Most importantly, avoid generic claims, for example, like state of the art, cutting edge. It means nothing. The more it sounds like something only you do, the better. Okay, part 4, patient-centered philosophy. This is going to be 10 to 15 seconds as well. So what it does is basically making you look like an expert and someone that your patient can trust. So after establishing your credentials and showing your unique process, this section pivots to making it about them, about the audience. It reframes the service from a procedure to a transformation. This section humanizes the founder and makes the viewer feel like this person actually cares about me, right? It can go from here's what I do to this is what it can mean for you, okay? Okay, so a formula that you can follow for this part over here is don't sell the treatment, sell what it can change for them, and talk about the result or feeling that they walk away with, not the procedure. I know this is a lot to process. I will just give you a couple of examples over here so that, it's a little bit clearer for you. So, examples from top performers. For me, what dentistry is really about, it's about treating the whole person, bringing yourself to better health so you can be the greater version of yourself. Or second one can be when someone comes in, they're not just in for treatment, they're coming in for the transformation. Self-care shouldn't be a luxury, it should be a part of your routine, and we make that possible. So don't sell the treatment, sell what it changes for them. For me, what dentistry really is about treating the whole person. Okay? Talking about the result or a feeling that they walk away with. Bringing you to better health so you can be a greater version of yourself. Okay, so here are some rules for you to follow for part 4. Use you and your to make it about the patient and reframe the service to a feeling. So some examples can be it should not be a Botox, but talk about a confidence. Don't talk about teeth whitening, but talk about how good their smile would be. Don't talk about weight loss, but talk about how the transformation will make them feel. Okay? Part 5, a soft close of 5 to 10 second duration as well. So what it does is basically ends the ad without any pressure. There's no hard selling, there's no urgency tricks, right? It's just a invitation for them to come in as a patient, right? So in founder ads, the entire video is the sell. By the time you reach the close, the viewer has already decided if they want to trust you or not. So a hard, call to action, book now, the spots are limited. If you don't join, your teeth will fall off, that kind of stuff. It's not gonna work. That breaks the authenticity of everything that you have built before. Okay. A soft close maintains the conversational tone and lets the interested people take the next steps naturally. Okay. So the formula, that's not really a formula for this, it's just an invitation or a philosophy statement. There are some examples that you can use for yourself. Come to see the difference for yourself. Schedule your consultation today and get started on your skincare journey. If you're looking for a practice that really cares about you and it's comfortable, it's an easy experience, then this office is for you. And you can also say, stop by and experience the difference. We can't wait to take care of you. or just note CTA and just end on the philosophy and let the ad speak for itself. Okay, so some rules for you to follow for part 5. Keep it in one sentence. Come see this, schedule that, stop by at this place, which is all action words. Okay, never say limited spots or don't miss out in a founder ad because it clashes with the tone and the authenticity and the conversational tone that you have built out through the entire ad. Ending with a strong philosophical statement with no CTA at all can actually outperform a direct CTA in this format. Okay, so the complete template that you can follow. Okay, so if you're currently struggling with a specific problem or if you're looking into a specific outcome, we have something for you. Hi, my name is this, I have a credential of this, and I am at clinic name. I started this clinic because of the problem that I solved and what you believe should exist next. And what we're most known for is the signature technique or process, 2 to 3 sentences on how it works with specific details, what this means for you, and a soft close or philosophy statement. Okay, cool. So this is the entire founder ad framework. And again, my name is juliusyouzh and I am the founder and CEO of Scale Show Marketing. We basically help aesthetic clinics scale with paid ads. So if you have any questions about the founder ad framework or anything about scaling your clinic or practice with ads, I'll leave my IG link below actually, so you can message me about any problems or any questions that you have. Or if you do want to take a step further and you want to scale your practice really hard with all of our systems in our agency in place that we can implement for you, I will leave a link at the top, the very top of the description, and you can check out what we offer and what we do basically, and check out all the deliverables that we implement for our clients and some case studies as well. All right, see you in the next one. Peace.